Tonight, it's Match NFL Football. Super Bowl 63.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Who will take home the final Super Bowl of the decade? Super Bowl 63 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run the counter. Hitchcock. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action with Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
For the right side here, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, they stick with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. LaVista Chenault there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Julian Okwara on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 28. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 28-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 7.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Devin Singletary. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Hitchcock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson stepping up. He'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Dadbodgod signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.